What's not true?
What she's saying, we were still kind of involved.
We weren't really
Kind of involved. You have a child together.
Yeah, but not.
That's not like having a pool together, sir.
Not in a relationship.
And
not in a relationship.
And so I was
Gonzalez,
asking.
Miss Davis.
What? And I asked her, please, could you please, go home so he can. I will leave the baby here so he can see him, but I won't leave him here if you were here. No, Alyssa, don't leave. Don't listen to her. And so I was like, whatever. So then that was the
Just
first.
a second. I'm not interested in this nonsense. It's nonsense. How old are you?
I'm 21. I'll be 22 in a couple
And how
months.
old is this baby?
He's 3 years.
He's 3 years old. Do you live alone?
Yes, I live with me and the baby, and I've been paying for us for the past 2 years by myself. I mean,
Just a second. Just a second. Do you work?
Yes, I do. I work fast food to raise my son. He's too good for that.
Just a second. Just a second. You work?
Yes, I do.
Is that how you support yourself and your child?
And I have some help from the state.
Okay. Now, what do you do?
I'm unemployed at the moment.
Just a second. Stop. I didn't ask you another question. I said, what do you do right now? You say you're unemployed. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
When was the last time you were employed?
April, I think, of '97, or March of '97, I became unemployed. And
What kind of work had you been doing?
I was working for a grocery store, meat department, a meat clerk. And I was... She's lying.
And you were paying child support?
We were living together, and I was paying for everything.
So you were really living together up until recently?
Yeah.
No, since about like 7 or 8 months, almost. It's been like 7 months.
A lifetime.
No, but that's a long time, and she's lying.
How old are you?
22.
Who do you live with?
My father.
How much child support were you paying?
I was paying for half the rent and bills.
No, after you left, when you were not living together anymore.
I was still paying, no.
Shh.
I still gave her money up till the point before I became unemployed.
How much money, sir?
It was probably...
$10.
Up!
Sorry.
How much money what?
How much money were you giving her every week?
$10.
What I was giving her was half of the rent.
Just a second. I'm not talking about when you were living together. I'm talking about after you were no longer living together. And she went out on her own.
I can't say exactly how much.
Why haven't you been working?
Because I have no vehicle to go to work. That's why I lost my job. My work cut my hours, and I was working in another city from where we live.
So what do you do all day?
Looking for a job.
How are you looking for a job if you have no vehicle?
I have an interview this Thursday.
How do you look for a job without a vehicle?
I call, or I use my father's vehicle.
What does your father do?
He's a machinist.
Sit down. How old is your daughter?
17.
She go to school?
She just graduated.
And what is she doing now?
She's working.
Step up here. Who are you working for?
Baskin-Robbins.
Is that what you want to do, work for Baskin-Robbins?
No, I'm just saving money.
For
And
what?
I'll look for a better job, and then I'm planning to go to college.
Well, that's good. Did you graduate well from high school?
Yeah.
Academically well?
Yeah. But,
Is your last name Davis?
yeah.
Miss Davis? Don't hitch your dreams to a falling star, madam. Your mother understands what that means.